sides.
6. Huh. It's interesting to think that 2 gallons of gas got us between here and Boston and then some. We just take 2 jugs of gasoline. Isn't that like an amazing thing? Right? Like you could give that to a horse and the horse would die, but you give it to a car and the car says, "Where do you want to go today?" That's interesting. But I tell you about my zombie story, my zombie novel that I finally have a reason to continue writing, called Turpentine. About a young woman who, for her high school science fair, she enters the Westinghouse competition and she wins because what she's done is worked on the thesis that the unique species of bacteria that thrive exclusively on whale falls, that is, the body of a whale descending to the benthic zone and decomposing, and the unique species of bacteria that lives dormant in the benthic sediment, waiting to burst into life with a population explosion when a whale carcass lands on the floor. She thinks that this unique species must be present in seawater at some very low frequency, and so she actually finds a way to raise a culture of this bacteria out of seawater, at sea level. So she does this, and this is interesting. But then industry licenses her bacterial strain because it finds it has very unusual properties. It can metabolize petrochemicals. And so they're using it for, toxic waste cleanup and whatnot. What they don't know is, when they use it in the Gulf Coast region, they sprinkle this bacterial strain over the oily sandy stretches to clean up the spill. The bacteria, yes, it decomposes hydrocarbons, cleans up the toxic waste. What it also does is it colonizes the nervous tissue of recently deceased mammals, and it acts as a kind of an accessory myelin sheath. And so this is my zombie contrivance. This is my zombie device. And so scientists realize this is happening when dead animal carcasses, marine mammals and whatnot, start bleating on the beach. They're like, kill me, I'm a fucking zombie. And so they kill it and they study it more, and what they realize is these reanimated mammal carcasses consume toxic waste and excrete hydrocarbons that they can use for fuel. And so they're like, well, this is a great idea. We should have factories of these zombies, and we'll feed them toxic sludge, and they'll shit out, pure, clean American gasoline and diesel. We'll make $1 million. So they start doing this, and the girl, meanwhile, is at college on scholarship, and she's brought in to consult because she's curious to know what's been done with her patent. And eventually, the great scheme is that the company realized that humans, because they're bipedal, take up less room in the zombie farms. And so they've been using human zombies to eat toxic sludge and excrete hydrocarbon fuel. And then some genius at BP or wherever the hell it is realized that they could actually seed living human tissue with this bacterial strain, turning them into de facto zombies that could still reproduce. And so that eliminates the need to go out and get carcasses for the zombie factory, because they could just have little zombie families right there. And so there's huge populations of enslaved zombies in the salt mines. And that's where they keep them, right? Evacuated salt mines, and you have huge caverns. And they dump toxic sludge down the chutes, and the human zombies are like, this is a horrible existence. They make me shit oil. And anyway, and then the girl finds out about it, and she leads an undercover investigation to break the story wide open. And the novel's title is going to be Turpentine, because she finds out about it because there's some people who live near the salt mines were attacked by wild rabid dogs that smell like turpentine, and it was escaped dogs from the research facility. Dog zombies, oil
zombie
shitting.
Dog the Apocalypse.
Zombie dogs in the apocalypse. Yeah. So that's my zombie novel Turpentine, and as you can see, it's keyed right to current events. The Gulf Coast tragedy, the dolphin zombies on the beach screaming "Kill me, kill me" as they shit out oil because they were eating toxic. What? I'm not familiar with that phony
Peter?
Turpentine.
Peter, we need cash. Refugees from Cuba need cash.
Por los hijos de Granada. Por favor, más dinero. Por los
Peter,
por
please.
los hijos.
Por favor,
hijos.
Peter.
Alright.
Por favor.
Phasing out.
Phasing out.